Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, the intriguing climax of Hunters Season 2 is full of surprises, satisfying potential destinies, and unresolved questions. The final season of the Amazon Prime original series begins 2 years after the shocking climax of Hunters Season 1, which revealed that Al Pacino's Mayor Offerman was actually Nazi scientist Wilhelm Such. Hunters. Season 2 reunites the Nazi hunting squad for one final trip to Argentina in search of legendary Nazis Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun, who covertly survived World War II. In addition to the main chronology, which begins in '79, the side plotline of Hunters Season 2 follows Mayer from 1975, when he organizes the Hunters, to '77, when he recruits Jonah Heidelbaum following Hitler's imprisonment. Millie is hailed as a hero for bringing him to justice, and the Hunters soon reunite for Jonah and Clara's wedding. Harriet approaches Jonah towards the end of Hunters Season 2 and informs him that Mayer the Wolf had ordered the killing of his grandmother Ruth, which is followed by Jonah supposedly chasing another Nazi. Is Jonah's hunt over what the final scene of Hunters means? Jonah proclaimed his retirement from Nazi hunting after taking down Hitler, but the closing scene of Hunters implies otherwise. Jonah and Clara are on their honeymoon and eating at a restaurant in Miami, Florida. Towards the end of Hunters Season 2, while Clara appears unconcerned, Jonah is spotted attentively monitoring a German guy eating at a table near them, implying that he is still pursuing Nazis. After the conclusion of Hunters, Sister Harriet had just told him that they shouldn't stop searching since evil never sleeps, and it seemed Jonah took this to heart. While Jonah stated that he would quit hunting after bringing Adolf Hitler to justice, this appeared to be primarily due to the desire to keep Clara safe. Jonah was concerned that he didn't know the true Ruth since he was ignorant of her profession pursuing real-life, inspired Nazis in America, but Mayer convinced him that the genuine Ruth was the person who was with Jonah. Ruth purposefully kept Jonah out of the search to keep him safe, which is precisely what Jonah intended to do with Clara. Following Mayer's earlier statement, Jonah will feel confident in knowing that he may continue covertly hunting while being his true self with Clara. Why isn't Millie arrested for killing the bishop? Throughout Hunters Season 2, FBI agent Millie Morris is on the run after being acquitted of murdering a Nazi. While Millie is never apprehended for murdering the bishop, her grief over the circumstance causes her to confess her crime. Following Hitler's imprisonment, Millie receives a phone call from Hunters Season 1 character Congresswoman Elizabeth Handelman, complimenting her on her efforts and informing her that she will receive a Congressional Gold Medal. Millie protests by stating she murdered the Nazi, but the Congresswoman merely dismisses her and continues, "We can't wait to celebrate you, Millie." You are a hero. The world requires heroes. Millie hangs up the phone, knowing she'll get away with it despite the fact that the FBI would typically have dismissed or jailed her. However, the Congresswoman's final sentence in Hunters Season 2 finale explains why the FBI or government will not be investigating Millie's crime, since the world needs heroes after so much villainy and misery. Millie bringing Hitler to justice in the Amazon Prime original TV drama gave the world hope, and seeing her jailed almost quickly after for murdering a Nazi would have shattered that hope. Following Hitler and the Nazis' crimes, the world wanted to commemorate those who put him behind bars and held them accountable. With Millie serving as the public face of this triumph, Mayer ordered Ruth's death. Hunter's backstory revealed another surprising revelation in the Season 2 finale of Hunters occurs in the show's prior timeline. Mayer's plotline in Hunters Season 2 has been examining the reality behind his founding of the Nazi Hunters, as well as the events leading up to his death. In Hunters Season 1's twist ending, which included Ruth Heidelbaum's murder. In the Hunters series premiere, Jonah's grandmother was murdered by Nazi Heinz Richter, with the Season 2 finale explaining why Richter specifically targeted her. A flashback in Hunters Season 2 indicates that Ruth learned Mayer was the wolf. Therefore, Mayer had her slain before she could tell the other hunters the truth. Mayer then phoned Heinz Richter, informed him that Ruth was on him, and gave him instructions on how to find her, thereby ordering her execution. This surprise adds to Mayer's cruel choice to mentor Jonah while also portraying Al Pacino's role as a monster. The conclusion of Hunters Season 2 allows Jonah to gain closer on his grandmother's death than the 1979 timeline. As Kate Mulvaney's character sister Harriet realizes, Mayer phoned Heinz Richter and organized Ruth's murder to hide his own tracks. What became of Travis? Will he be the leader of the Fourth Reich? The most enigmatic, unsolved issue in Hunter's season finale is what happened to neo-Nazi Commander Travis. Like Jonah approached Travis on a rooftop at the end of Hunter's season 2 to halt his terrible plans to assist Hitler evade incarceration. Travis was wounded in the shoulder by Joe after shooting Jonah, and he was being chased by the cops, so he chose to leap over the side of the building to escape. Travis had vanished as the authorities glanced over the edge of the building, with Hunter's season 2 conclusion never revealing the fate of the villainous character. Travis had previously survived a gunshot wound to the face in the show's 2023 conclusion, so it appears he also survived a shot to the shoulder in the finale. Travis amassed an army of neo-Nazis while imprisoned, so he has enough supporters to help him conceal and recover his wounds. Travis is the most prominent Nazi figure now that Hitler is in prison and Eva Braun is dead, implying he will take over Eva's ambitions to establish the Fourth Reich in America. However, because Jonah and Harriet haven't completely ceased hunting Nazis, Hunter's season 2 implies that they'll be able to halt Travis and his leadership of the Fourth Reich after the conclusion. What Hitler's imprisonment really means for the end of Hunter's. In the closing scene of the Amazon Prime series, Hitler is incarcerated in a solitary jail cell and is only identified by his prisoner number. Hitler cries to nothing and no one "Don't you know who I am?" While repeating the number, Hunter's survival of Hitler results in a fate like his own nightmares, in which his renown and celebrity disappear and he becomes a lonely old man wailing as he slips into nothingness. Hitler's name was never forgotten and still retained a terrible power even in death, but his fate in Hunter's season 2 conclusion deprives him of any future warped dreams of glory. In the Hunter series finale, Hitler is found guilty of his crimes and sentenced to a painful existence of nothingness, languishing in a tiny chamber with nothing but 4 walls surrounding him and not even a name to be called. His continued failures and public declaration that he did not order the atrocities in the concentration camps mean that his evil legacy will not be carried on after Hunter's timeline by neo-Nazi groups led by Travis. So Hitler's imprisonment means he will not even have the satisfaction of believing himself to be important or worshipped after Hunter's timeline. Instead, after losing yet another international war, he rots in a jail. The true significance of Hitler's pathetic conclusion in Hunter's season 2 is a source of historical retribution, as Hitler was never held accountable for his horrible deeds. In real life, Hitler committed suicide as the Russians approached his bunker. But Hunter's designer, David Whale, provides Hitler an alternate ending in which he does not decide for himself. Whale envisioned Hunter's as a form of catharsis and Jewish strength, with season 2 seeing Jews retake power by punishing Hitler for his sins. The season 2 finale of Hunter's imagines an alternate future in which Hitler is found guilty and imprisoned for his crimes in the international spotlight, so satisfying the show's overriding themes of justice and vengeance. Thanks for watching. And if we were new to channel, and click the bell so you don't miss out. Latest videos of TV Spoot. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.